Alrighty, this is the entity that's stalking, just like they were out all night at the Ontario Town Square. And the moment that I walk north, that's when they fly north of the Ontario Town Square. They're doing so in the specific environment, stalking in the path with all manner of light. You've seen these demons stalking with impossible light. They are stalking in the path with light while they're maintaining presence. And you are maintaining presence where the government surveillance. This is the element of audible activity and crossing paths, stalking as the government. And the pattern of conduct of stalking by the airport is including the fact that there are no published flights that are going to result in what is a takeoff from the airport at 2500 Airport Drive and results in what is hovering over Lemon Avenue as though you're taking off miles away from those terminals. In addition to that, it is in the specific environment which defies nature. The entities engaging in what is the presence of the fake sun covering it up this morning is not causing you to forget what was just documented yesterday. It's not the natural environment. In the same way, when a demon is moving their car and light is shooting across the way, when they're driving on the street, where the same street I'm showing you the fake sun is rising and setting, where it's rising in alignment to me, and in the middle of the day it's over the top of my head. This is that street, this is that parking lot, that is that airport that's gang stalking, and this is exactly where Eric Spencer and Tracy Banks engage in the pattern of conduct with the same exact pool of defendants, the people of the state, which is the unlawful threat that they pose coming into my presence. The entity did not bet that they were going to be investigated and exposed as terrorists in the United States when they conspired, like the government has many times before, targeting an American citizen, defaming their character, and stealing their money and property and identity, which is what Tracy Banks has done. What they are not speaking of is the fact that there is a pending criminal case. While they're trying to come up with explanations why Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer defamed my character, while they're part of what is every kidnapping that I was subject to by the city of Ontario, including that Ontario International Airport, that's stalking over the ARCO, over the downtown luxury apartments parking lot. And they're on this side because they're stalking. When I'm at the Ontario Town Square, they're over there stalking. No flights are hovering throughout the city perpetually, like I'm showing, including in the specific environment, which is maintained. The specific environment is proof of what is targeting, which is shown in the environment. Covering it up does not deviate from that exact same pattern of conduct. That's P.O.C. That is the P.O.C. And the demons that are harassing, stalking with light, the entities engaging the harassment, engaging what is calling me out of my name, and cursing me, and engaging what is battering me at Wells Fargo. That's Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer. It's the same entity. Gang stalking with the Ontario police at the end of that video with helicopter. That's Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer, the same entity. Stalking with the demons driving fire trucks. That's light activity. The entity is engaging in all manner of surveillance. And the entity is doing so as one that does not have to refer to you. 1728466, Paul Leon's being removed from office for criminal surveillance that's underway in the city of Ontario, and it's in furtherance of murder. That's P.O.C. License 9EFG412, everybody going up to use the fire to means of presence in the path. The entity is engaging what is the pattern of conduct, the Chevron, the ARCO, don't forget the fake sun in the city of Ontario that's engaging in gang stalking with the people of the state, committing kidnappings with Eric Spencer and Tracy Banks, and they're monitoring now with the entity that's stalking as an airport. Eric Spencer, Tracy Banks, and those kidnappers are going to prison. Okay, coming and engaging in that was very foolish conduct, and it's not going to help them in federal court. This is P.O.C. 7T53512 with stalking and threatening with the police. 7YSE321 stalking and threatening with the police. 8NSV 816 8NSW 816 stalking and threatening with the police, just like they are when they're stalking by helicopter while I'm uploading, and these demons are stalking in the middle of the night in engineer light under the fake moon and monitoring my evidence that I'm uploading onto the internet, engaging in what is surveillance. The Ontario police is being disbanded. Kidnappers with Eric Spencer and Tracy Banks, they're going to prison, and so is Tracy and Erica. Tracy and Eric. They're going to federal prison regarding what is the pattern of conduct. Okay, that's the entity that's engaged in this P.O.C., and they're doing so while the city of Ontario is gang stalking. That is engaged in what is criminal surveillance, deviating from takeoffs that are also not published, as I've shown you the ways in which you are looking at identifying targeting by a corrupt municipality like the city of Ontario. That's P.O.C. It is currently, again, 7:44 a.m. There's no coincidences with regard to surveillance. The Ontario police being on this path, just like they are when they're engaged in harassment with a gang stalker that's cussing me out and engaging in battery on behalf of the city of Ontario. At the end of that video, the entity is stalking by helicopter, flying over me, stalking in the path by engaging in surveillance. Remember, this is in traffic. That's exactly what the Ontario police did just now. They know every word that I uttered about them, and then they engage in gang stalking. That's exactly what Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer are a part of. And communicating an unlawful threat, they're going to prison. This is P.O.C.